Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're diving into a listener request, results as a service, or RaaS.
RaaS.
Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of articles and expert opinions here, kind of a mixed bag of arguments for and against it. So we'll see if we can, get to the bottom of it.
Sounds good.
What is results as a service?
Well, it's sort of like ditching the hype.
Yeah,
We've all heard about AI,
yeah,
right? Chatbots, automation, all that jazz.
right.
But RaaS, this is about AI that delivers measurable business results.
Oh, okay.
It's not just about automating tasks. It's about streamlining really complex tasks and, making smarter decisions with human intervention.
Got it.
That's the key.
So you're saying it's about tangible outcomes, not just, hey, look at this cool AI thing.
Exactly. Tangible outcomes, real value.
Okay. Well, one expert we came across, they called RaaS the, and I'm quoting here, next big leap in AI.
Oh, wow.
They seem to think it's not just like, oh, a small step, but a major shift in how businesses will be using AI.
It makes sense. And what I find really interesting is that emphasis on tangible results.
Yeah,
It's about moving beyond the novelty of AI and focusing on those practical applications, like you were saying, to deliver real value, like that marketing firm that used RaaS to what was the increased lead generation.
yeah, by like 200% or something.
Yeah, exactly. That's huge. And it resonates with, the increasing demand for demonstrable ROI on any tech investments, especially now businesses are.
They want to see the money.
Exactly.
And it sounds like RaaS is all about show me the money.
Right.
That makes me wonder, though, about the data itself.
Oh, yes.
If RaaS is all about delivering these concrete results, it must need like really good, accurate information to work with.
Oh, absolutely. It's incredibly data dependent, RaaS. Think of it like this. Let's say a retailer is using RaaS for inventory management.
Okay,
Now, if their sales data is inaccurate, what happens? Empty shelves, maybe they overstock on the wrong things.
it's a disaster.
It's a disaster, right? Their bottom line takes a hit. So you're right, the quality and the management of the data,
Yeah.
that becomes absolutely crucial for RaaS to be effective. Absolutely crucial.
So it's like, as powerful as a RaaS can be, it's only as good as the information you feed it.
Garbage in, garbage out, as they say.
Right, exactly. But that also makes me think, is there a potential roadblock there? Like, if getting the right data is so important, could that limit who can actually benefit from RaaS?
Oh, 100%. That's a very valid concern.
Yeah,
Accessing, managing, ensuring the accuracy of all that data can be really challenging for some businesses, especially smaller businesses that might not have the resources.
or the expertise even maybe
Right, exactly.
to manage that volume of data.
Exactly. It's a big ask.
So it's not a magic bullet. It seems like.
No, not at all. Not yet, anyway.
And then there's the whole, human element to consider. We're talking about AI that could potentially like take over some pretty complex decision making.
Yeah.
What does that mean for like jobs and, ethically speaking, should we even be relying that heavily on machines to make those calls?
Really good points. We can't ignore those. Well, efficiency is super important, and that's a huge part of this. Over-reliance on AI could have some unintended consequences.
Yeah,
Job displacement is a big one.
yeah,
Yeah. So it's a real balancing act, I think.
yeah.
How do we leverage the power of this automation while making sure we're being ethical and considering those human factors?
It almost sounds like Ross is, well, it's still early days.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Kind of like the Wild West out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, to wrap things up, we've talked about the potential here for RaaS to really revolutionize the way businesses operate, but we've also talked about some of the challenges.
A lot to unpack there.
It's complex, there are risks, there are rewards. What's the takeaway for our listeners? What do you think?
I think the key takeaway here is that RaaS is a real shift, a significant shift in how we even think about AI and how we use it. And while it holds, like you said, immense potential for businesses to, really improve how they do things, we have to consider the long-term impact of those challenges.
Right.
It's not something to jump into blindly.
So there you have it. A deep dive into results as a service, or RaaS.
RaaS.
And the question, our listeners, is where do you see RaaS fitting into your world? What excites you about it concerns you? Think about it.
That's the big question.
That is the big question.